Welcome back to KeeperRL. I'm Hoosfoos and this is, or rather was, Mortimer Munchausen von Deagle. Mort was a wannabe explorer and treasure seeker. He imagined himself as Nicolas Cage from National Treasure, but had never done much more than strut around telling everyone who'd listen, which was not many after a while, about the loot he would someday unearth. And then one day, here in the deserts of Nordry, Mort's dreams came true, sort of. He found this abandoned tomb. And back here, this sarcophagus. Overwhelmed by greed and forgetting the plot of every B horror movie ever, Mort used all his strength to shove the lid aside. We will never know what emerged, but what we do know is it flayed the skin from Mort's bones and imbued him with diabolical powers. This is Mort's story. If you listen carefully, you'll hear the scratchiness in my voice. I blame Mort. It is 100% not COVID or some crap like that. Before we get started, I also wanted to let you know that I've created playlists for each KeeperRL series. I will continue to update the all-encompassing one, but there are now series-specific playlists for your viewing convenience. Now, let's get started with Mort's evil journey. So, to get started, let's take a look around a little bit. I guess we can go on normal speed. So the map here's our home site in the deserts of Nordry. And we've got an unknown over here, and we've got various different bad dudes. None of these guys are main villains. You can see by the yellow. And then these dark elves and these gnomes are our allies, if we choose to make them our allies. Obviously, though, we're going to start by building out our dungeon. We already have 4 workers. We can take a look at each of them. I think these guys are all exactly the same. Oh no, this one has 19 defense. I'm not sure why that would be. This one has 17. Yeah, they're mostly the same. They don't have Swarmer. You can see some of them have Swimmer. Oh no, they all have Swimmer. No, and I guess they're all exactly the same. Also, just so we're clear, Mort is now undead, so he's vulnerable to sunlight. And he starts with a wooden staff and a rope. These Mort tables, which were here when Mort found the tomb, can be used to make new artisans, or excuse me, new minions. So we can make an artisan, a mage. Mort doesn't really know anything about this because this was a surprise to him, which works, of course, very well because I don't know anything about playing a necro. So check this out. We can make skeleton wolves and archers, and then if you'll notice there, it says upgradable with up to 3 balsams. Balsams are, if we go look over here, we build morgue tables to craft undead, and we can upgrade our minions while crafting them using balsams made in the lab, but we can't make the lab until we get embalming. So that will most certainly be our first research once we start kicking some butt. But why don't we take a look around at our base. So up here at ground level at the entrance, you saw Mort walk in. There is a corpse here. Oh, it's a nomad skeleton. This is absolutely not the nomad that led Mort to this place. He definitely didn't kill that guy. Up here, we can see that some of our minions are mining out some iron. And down on level 1, where the tomb is, this is where we're gonna actually put all of our guys. You can see it's all windy and stuff. And then we have one more level down that existed in this tomb, and our zombies have been digging out. Who knows for how long these zombies have been digging out. Because Mort just arrived, of course. So, but they are continuing to dig. Let's pick up the pace, because why not? And let's go back to Mort. You hit K to go to your keeper. I think he went upstairs. We are going to create some minions, but maybe we should change this around a little, because this is just all kind of a mess in this evil lab. Nah, let's make some dudes. How about we make an artisan? Let's see what Mort can do from crafting. He has lab ability, and he has morgue table ability. So we definitely want an artisan. I don't know about quarters for these guys, but let's make an artisan. It takes 2 corpses, so we're going to have to come up with some corpses. We have 19, including that nomad, of course. And we can make a mage. Well, let's actually make a place to train. Why don't we go down a level and start setting up an area to train? Like maybe we do that over here. Okay, I'm gonna plan out some training, and I'll be back in a moment. Okay, and we're back. You can see we dug out some space for training. This will probably become where our bookcases go, but we don't have sorcery yet. And then this will maybe become for archery, I'm not sure. This is on the second Z level. This is below the tomb level where Mort's sarcophagus is. And we are building out rooms for, or digging out rooms for our minions. So there's plenty of coffins for them to go in. This is our artificer. So since we went to the trouble of creating an artificer, why don't we put that guy to work? So we'll go to crafting, workshop. We'll just put one workshop in for now. And obviously, given how things went with Clarice, we need a poetry table. Actually, I think that poetry table needs to be in Mort's quarters, because Mort's hopefully going to be writing some very, very filthy and evil limericks. So we'll let that all get done. In fact, why don't we prioritize making this crafting table so we can equip our minions and maybe go attack somebody. Although I think what we're going to do, generally speaking, I have found that if you go out onto the world map early in the game, you get your butt handed to you. So we're going to actually dig down and try to encounter guys in our catacombs. We'll also probably dig up looking for equipment. As you can see, we're getting a message that we need weapons for our minions, so we're going to certainly make those. And of course, we're going to make more minions. We can make some skeleton warriors. We're going to need more corpses. Of course, we only have 19 right now. But we'll make some... Let's make a couple of workers. Actually, let's make 3 workers. You'll notice here that there's no population limit. At least as far as I know, there's no population limit. I think this mode just doesn't work that way. I guess we can learn together. And obviously, as with all the other series, I welcome any input, guidance, constructive criticism, deconstructive criticism. I don't know. I mean, don't chew me out. I mean, do whatever you want. It's all engagement. Anyway, let's see what we can do here. What are you doing? Oh, you're making the warriors. Very good. Let's craft some stuff. Okay, well, obviously everybody needs leather armor because they're free. So we're going to do that. And I don't know that these guys need torches, but why don't we make a couple? I like to have torches around. I like people to be light sources. And we will make some clubs. Oh, heavy club. We need two-handed weapons. We'll make some clubs. I did see in somewhere else, I don't know, that many people think that a club was worthless compared to fists. So I don't really know, but I like to equip them with stuff. So we're going to do that. Let's see what else we can have done here. In fact, let's make some extras now that we've made enough for our warriors. We'll just make a whole other set. And we do have the wood for it, so why don't we make a bunch of shields? Should have done that before. Okay, so that'll give our artisan some time to do their job. And remember, all of these guys are sensitive to sunlight. I think are the skeletons? Oh, the skeletons are not. So we could actually go out with our skeletons during the day if we so chose. Or we could put them in the guard zones outside. In fact, why don't we, since we have the resources for it, and there's obviously a question mark on this map, which is probably bandits or something, why don't we throw down an eye, learn a little bit from our prior playthroughs. Who built that? Oh, we need that done pronto. Let's unlock this door. Let's unlock that door. Who says pronto? It's kind of a weird thing to say. We want this done before the night ends. Come on, come on, come on. Get up here. Did I give you some other priority orders? I bet I did. Oh no, here comes, all right, here comes one of our zombie dudes. They should be able to do it before the sun rises. Place some torches to light up our dungeon. Do our undead need torches? I don't really believe that they do. But we will put some torches in the corners here because I like to do that. And maybe well, we can't put one in the middle, but we can do a standing torch. Yes. Okay, good. One of our warriors is sleeping. He looks like he's maybe got some equipment on. Oh, he's supposed to be getting some equipment. Okay. Okay, why don't we... I don't know that they need torches for morale, but I guess it can't hurt. Plus, I like to be able to see what's happening in the dungeon. So they'll get to this when they get to this. No, actually, we won't put it there. Oh, that's not what I meant to do. We're going to put a door here. Because each of these little cemetery areas should be... Or I guess, what would these? These would be tombs. They should be walled off. Okay, see, Mort's already writing limericks and sonnets and haikus. Let's go check on Mort. Yeah, there he is. And how are we doing on this stuff? We still got a lot to make. So once this stuff is made, we will make sure it's equipped on our skeleton warriors. In fact, why don't, is there a reason why we shouldn't have more skeleton warriors? Oh, can we make bows yet? Let's see. We can't make bows yet. We need archery. So there's no point in getting skeleton archers even though we can make them. So let's just make some more skeleton warriors. Oh, what can we do with wolves? Oh. Well, obviously we need to have some skeleton wolves. Like that's a no-brainer. Let's do 4 of those, do a couple more warriors. Let's go crazy with our all the corpses that we have. And maybe we want another worker? No, I think things are getting done quickly enough. It's only in this beginning phase where it takes a while for stuff to get done. Here comes our artisan making more stuff. Do we have... I don't remember if I made equipment storage. Let's put that downstairs. We will put that over here. And we're going to put... Oh, I know we made resource storage. I'll go find that. Well, I don't know. I mean, obviously it was here in the tomb first. Yeah, here's the resource storage. Why would we put the resource storage there? That seems silly. Let's move that down here. So one thing also that might be interesting to people is you can actually have both resource and equipment storage here. You see I stacked them so it creates like a cyan color. I'm actually going to remove that because I like to have them separate. Oops. But you can do that if you so choose because the resource, or because the storage areas are infinite. You know, they have infinite stackability. And then we're going to go up a level and remove this resource tile. And then we're going to tell our guys to fetch items here. And they'll do that. I mean, they would do that anyway eventually. But this way it'll be faster. We've got one of our helpers sleeping. We've got Mort raised a skeleton wolf. Let's go check that out. Oh, wow. Okay, let's take a look at the wolves. They look like they're moving faster than everybody else. They are swimmers. They can explore at night. What does that mean? Can explore surroundings at night. That's interesting. Okay. They have a speed bonus. They can see in the dark. And they can be steeds. Oh my gosh, we can ride our wolves? That is awesome. I also like that we have a wolf named Gary. So, yes. Yes, Mort is going to ride a wolf. See, what I really want to do is I want to be able to tell the wolves to go outside, but I want to prohibit, and our skeleton warriors, but I want to prohibit our zombies. I don't know how to do that. I don't want them outside at all. Okay, so we can see here that this skeleton warrior is reaching damage training level 1, so we're going to let that happen, and then we'll start digging down a little. Let's dig out some space here, so we can dig the stairs down. And we also can... We actually are very low on wood now, so we're going to wait to put in more coffins. Are we still digging out some wood? We've got some stone here. We've got some of the tree shrooms. And we've got more tree shrooms here. These guys are digging out the room. This is maybe going to be our archery room later. I don't know. That's probably less important than digging these out, but that's okay. We'll get stuff. Let's go check out what was up here on the ground floor. We just have this question mark. We can take our skeletons there later. And up here, we have... Oh, we have this iron. Oh. Okay. What a find. Well, and we're going to want to dig up here as well. You can see our eyeball. Let's go back to Mort. He's hanging out, writing some poetry. Do we want a second artisan? How are we doing? Oh no, we've crafted everything we need. Yeah, so okay. So it's all the beginning stuff that, you know, usually goes slowly. Can our skeleton warriors ride? They can. So we have 6 skeleton warriors. Why don't we create 3 more wolves so everybody, including Mort, has a mount. And that puts us down to 6 corpses. Being told we need weapons for our minions. Does look like we did not make enough. So we're going to have to manufacture those. And those are free, so let's just get on that. Okay, and then we can make a few more clubs. Those are only 10. And let's make some shields. That way we have enough for everybody. I don't know what Mort is. Okay, Mort is still wielding his staff, which is good. He took off his robe. Uncertain why he is not making the wolves. Maybe he's just too busy making poetry. I mean, I could see that. You know, sometimes when the spirit takes you, when the muse visits, you just gotta write. That's just the way it is. So we've got our artisan building this stuff. So we're in good shape. Alright, so what we want to do is make sure that all of our warriors are equipped and that they are trained. So let's go take a look at them, see how they're doing. Nobody's down here training, so that implies that everybody has leveled up as much as they can. Yes, you're at 3, you're at 3. Yeah, all these guys are at 3. So that's as much as they can do with this particular training dummy. And until we get iron working, we can't make the iron dummies. But I think we want to do embalming first. Because, come on, extra heads, wings, levitation. I think. We do have a fair bit of iron, though. So I'm not sure, and we're going to get more. Maybe we will do that. I don't know. I don't want to get ahead of myself. Let's make sure that everybody's equipped. Okay, this guy's going to put on his stuff. So we'll wait for him to be equipped. Alright, so I'm going to wait for everybody to be equipped, and then we'll come back. Okay, we're back, and we can see that Mort, much like Clarice, really likes to write poetry and so forth. So we are going to... It's nighttime now, so we could take Mort out, but we're not going to. He was never really a brave fellow in life, so certainly he's not going to be brave in death. So if we're going to take him out to go on adventures, he's going to have to feel like it's a no-lose situation. So we're going to create this team. All our guys are now equipped. They should have they all have wolves that they're riding. I don't know that you can put wolves in the team. No, you can't. They're just going to take those wolves as they go riding. And then we are going to head out onto the map. Oops, nope, not this map. We're going to head out onto our local map and go take out these guys who are presumably bandits. So let's control this guy, Skeleton Warrior. If you would like to be named, feel free to drop something in the comments. I can certainly name you. We'll name a skeleton after you or whatever. I cannot guarantee any kind of longevity. Let's let everybody gather up. Here come our mounts. Let's see if our guys... Yes, one of them is riding a mount? No. Are they riding their mounts? Okay, let's go up here to this question mark. That's the only one I see on this map. So let's go. Oh, here comes a mount. Hold on. Oh, there's an asp. Let's see if we can take out this snake. Oh, skeleton. There's a key. We'll take that. Oh, there's already a bandit corpse here. Oh, we don't want the corpse. Oh, yeah, we will pillage corpses, because obviously we need corpses to make... Oh no! Our skeleton is already injured. Damn. What happened to him? He lost a leg. Wow, these guys are not buff. Let's change leaders. This this could present a problem. Let's see what we can do here. Oh, that poor Skelly. Yeah, I'd say if you want to be named, maybe wait until we have... Oh my gosh, look at all this treasure. Wait until we have more durable minions. Oh, we want don't chase on. Okay, everybody come on over here. Let's get them from 3 sides. No? You're not smart enough? Nobody here. Could all the bandits have been in there? Let's take a look over here. Oh, that poor dude. We're gonna have to put him down. Oh, we see somebody. It's a hostile nomad. Okay, so they're not bandits, they're nomads. We destroyed the humans. Now, can we capture this? We can chat with it. You chat with the camel. Okay, we'll take that. I think that's everything, although it's a little bit strange that there's a bandit corpse in here. I don't know if our zombies, I'll go check, but if zombies are like imps, if they come out in the middle of the night, they should be able to pick up everything because they might have infinite carrying capacity. It's a little bit strange that there's only 1 question mark on the map. I thought that starting zones always had more than 1. Let's look around. Why is our wolf down here? There's an oasis. Very nice. I don't think our skeletons care, though. No, I think that's it. Let's exit control mode. We killed those guys. We leveled, so we're probably going to get embalming, but we'll worry about that in a minute. In fact, I'll probably do that next episode, so if you have an opinion on whether we should do embalming or ironworking, those are probably the 2 ones that we would do right away. Potentially archery, I suppose, because we can make skeleton archers right now. So yeah, let me know in the comments what you think we ought to do. Let's go control a zombie. Let's see if they have infinite carrying capacity. How would I know by looking here? Let's just take control of this one. Oh, no, their capacity is 800. So they're not like imps. They can only carry a little bit, which means we're not going to be able to pick up most of the corpses just sitting on the ground. So let's do this. We're going to pillage. We conquered the bandits. Somehow we managed to conquer the bandits even though we only found their corpses. But we now have more corpses. And we're getting a 296 gold, which at this point in the game is huge. We got healing potions. I don't know if that's useful at all to skeletons. But certainly for Mort, that's got to be helpful. Or not. Oh, yeah, there it is. Okay, we're going to give him that healing potion. And let's go find our skeleton warrior who was wounded. Oh, have we lost a skeleton warrior? We haven't. Oh, here we go. Here we go. So let's find out. I don't think it's going to matter, but we're going to find out if the... Oh, somebody took the other healing potion. Alright, well, I was going to find out if the other healing potion, or if the healing potion would fix this guy. I don't think it will. So we're just going to leave him. He will have to suffer. Let's go back to ground level and make sure we've locked this door because, yeah, see our... Oh, okay, we're going to find out if our zombies are smart enough to not go outside because if you look at the skeleton wolves, they will explore at night, which we like. We want them doing that, I think. I feel like we do. One of them's named... Did you see that? One of them's named Luck. Robbins. The wolves are probably going to last longer than most of our skeleton warriors, which is pretty silly. We now have 17 corpses. We have quite a few resources now. But we're going to leave it there for today. This is, obviously our first intro episode to the saga of Mort, accidental Necromancer. Thank you so much for your support and your viewership. I love you very much, and please remember, as always, to have your pets spayed or neutered.